Today I tackle a topic that is close to my heart, which is secondhand stuff. I know a lot of people really don't like the idea of secondhand stuff, and I can understand that, but truly I have lived my life off secondhand stuff and it is such a great blessing. There are things that you could buy brand new and it would cost you 10 times as much, and the secondhand stuff is often like just as good. And even if it's not like quite as good, it's close enough. The amount of difference in financial cost is, yeah, like well worth it. So all my cars have been secondhand, and yes, you can take a risk getting a secondhand car, and we have gotten one or two not so good ones in the past. But the car I currently have was secondhand. I got it from a car dealership, and so we could get a warranty with it. It was a little bit older, and so we decided to get the warranty, and it paid for itself. It was only a few $100s, but I think within a couple of months of having the car, I think it was like the radiator or something went on it, and that was covered under the warranty that we got out. And since then we haven't really had any problems with it, and we've had it for quite a few years. It's a fantastic car, absolutely love it. And I mean, I know people who have gotten brand new cars and they have been rubbish as well. So, you know, and this car is a van, it's a Honda Odyssey, and it cost us, I think it was $8,000, which is really good. Now what I'll do is I will take you around my house and show you some secondhand things that I got. So looking around my house, I think I'm going to have a harder time trying to tell you things that aren't secondhand. The back door was secondhand. We paid like, I don't know, $10 for that from the rubbish tip shop. Quite a good door, like you would pay a couple of $100 for ones like that. This heater was one of our greatest secondhand buys. It was $250 off a buy and sell website, and when I looked up how much they were about $2,500. And we live in a cold place. This is an amazing heater. It almost never goes beyond its lowest setting, and we get mornings that are like -8 degrees. On a -8 degrees morning, I'd probably have it up to half, but on the mornings that are -2, it's all the way down. This table and chairs was secondhand. Now, the chairs, I just bought some little covers, so they're actually quite pretty. Yeah, so you can spruce things up and make them look a little bit nicer. Now the seat covers I actually bought brand new, but they weren't really that expensive. That high chair, secondhand. The table I actually really love, because as you can see, it is actually worn and it extends, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's not the greatest looking table. However, that really works for us right now because I have young children and they're forever getting like paint on it. My kid got permanent texture on it the other day, and you know what? I didn't really need to freak out about it because I'm like, well, it's not the most amazing table, and if we have company and I want it to look nice, I just put a $10 tablecloth over the top. Ta-da! It's just as good as any other table. We were gifted a piano. Those drawers and those drawers were from an op shop that I made, but the mattress was off a buy and sell website, and we actually got that for free. We've got 3 of our kids' mattresses for free, and 2 of them have never been used. This couch, which is getting a bit old and worn, that was secondhand. That was off a buy and sell website, and we paid $50 to get it delivered to our house because we didn't have a trailer. But we've just borrowed friends' trailers in the past for things like this. There's 2 other bits that went with it, but they've kind of died, so I replaced the recliner with this one, which I got for $10 from the rubbish tip shop. A lot of rubbish dumps have tip shops where they're selling stuff that's, you know, perfectly good, and people have sort of brought it along to get rid of. Yeah, so this chair, like, it's amazing. $10. You would probably pay like, I'd say at least $800 for a chair like that, and honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it's in near new condition. It's got a mark on it, which it got after I purchased it. That was my child drawing on it. So yeah, really good condition. My entire kitchen is actually secondhand. The fridge was new, but I'm going to do a separate video on that. at some stage. Our bed was secondhand. I've got a treadmill, which I currently can't use because there's a desk in the way, but the treadmill was secondhand. You can get treadmills for really cheap because people are all like, yeah, I'm going to get all fit and healthy. And then they don't, and they've got this expensive treadmill that they need to get rid of. I have certainly taken advantage of people who do that. And I do actually use it. Pretty much everything I own in my wardrobe is secondhand. And I think I have pretty nice clothes. We actually have two things here that are new. This bed was brand new, and I'm pretty sure this thing is new as well. Oh, and that lamp was new. So my son's done really well. But yeah, the chair, this cupboard, which is a fantastic cupboard, that was secondhand. I think that was from the op shop. Salvos will often deliver. So if you don't have, you know, a trailer or whatever, you can buy it and they'll deliver. And it's usually like $10 or something. It's not very much. So there's actually quite a lot of stuff that is secondhand that I haven't showed you that we have. But I just wanted to give you like sort of a little idea of the kinds of things that you can get. Oh, my husband just got a coffee machine. That was his Christmas present. My husband's coffee machine, which my daughter is showing off. That one we got off a buy and sell website, but we've gotten ones in the past from like cash converters and stuff. And my friends also know that I am perfectly happy at accepting hand-me-downs from their kids and other things that they're getting rid of. So quite often my friends would just contact me saying, hey, do your kids need a bike, or do you need a spare bed? My two daughters that share a room have a bunk bed that was given to us by a friend. Pretty much everything in their room's secondhand, but I won't show you that because my baby's asleep. So buy and sell websites, you can get ones for your area. eBay, op shops are fantastic, and tip shops. And then friends and family who are getting rid of stuff. I would have saved myself tens of thousands of dollars over the years because I am perfectly happy with secondhand things. Hopefully this has been helpful for you and you will be able to maximize your money by getting a few things secondhand.